Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Park River, North Dakota and beautiful North Star Co-op Field, where we gather today to celebrate the opening of the North Dakota Class B State Tournament sponsored by American Legion Baseball. The tradition of greatness began 100 years ago in 1925 when delegates to the American Legion National Convention held in Omaha, Nebraska voted to sponsor American Legion Baseball. Since 1925, tens of millions of young baseball players have found the opportunity to develop their playing skills in American Legion baseball. Over the years, more than 40 of those former American Legion players have been inducted as members of baseball's Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, enshrined and immortalized as the greatest players the game has ever known. Over these years, nearly 55% of all Major League players have participated in American Legion Baseball. Truly, American Legion Baseball provides a path to excellence in this game we call the national pastime. Today, that great tradition continues here at North Star Co-op Field. 8 teams are competing over the next few days to determine which team will crown themselves the 2025 American Legion North Dakota Class B State Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome each of these teams as they are introduced. From District 6, with a pre-tournament record of 16 wins, 4 losses from Thompson, American Legion Post 181. Post 181 is coached by Nate Solis and assisted by Ryan Obdam, Brian Overby, and Ryan Strandy. Reporting from District 5, with a pre-tournament record of 18 wins and 8 losses from Langdon, American Legion Post 98. Post 98 is coached by Tanner Groth and assisted by Jack Rumfo. Reporting from District 3, with a pre-tournament record of 14 wins and 6 losses, from Candu, American Legion Post 79. Post 79 is coached by Jesse Vogt and assisted by Dane Hagler and Corey Hagler. From District 4, with a pre-tournament record of 12 wins and 19 losses, from Linton Ashley Wishick, American Legion Post 87. Post 87 is coached by David Salwai and assisted by Evan Melmer. Reporting from District 7, with a pre-tournament record of 19 wins and 10 losses, from Lemoore, American Legion Post 19. Post 19 is coached by J.R. Thielgis and assisted by Gage Dunn and Ben Holen. Team manager is Greg Peterson. Reporting from District 2, with a pre-tournament record of 19 wins and 7 losses, from Renville County, American Legion Post 213. Post 213 is coached by Bart Savakul and assisted by Dylan Roach and Henry Savakul. Reporting from District 7, with a pre-tournament record of 23 wins and 9 losses, from Washburn, American Legion Post 12. Post 12 is coached by Brandon Page and assisted by Chris Massey and Nate Fielder. And now, it is with great pleasure to introduce the hosting tournament team with a pre-tournament record of 17 wins and 9 losses from Park River American Legion Post 147. Post 147 is coached by Brett Umdahl and assisted by Tom Magnuson and Brady Umdahl. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome all 8 competing teams to Park River, North Dakota for the 2025 North Dakota Class B American Legion Baseball Tournament. At this time, we'd also want to take time to recognize others involved in this event. Umpires for the tournament are Mike Hansen, Todd Elfman, Jared Hansen, Ryan Ingeman, Jason Schwabe, and Brandon Walsh. Please give this crew a big round of applause. We also want to recognize State Class B Legion Baseball representatives Eugene Kachina, Rodney Kadlec, Bart Savalcol, and Craig Peterson. And finally, a big shout out for your tournament director, Misty Praska. Thank you to all of these individuals for being great advocates of Class B American Legion Baseball. At this time, I will turn the microphone over to Eugene Kachina for some field recognition.
Everybody here for coming to the tournament. It's your support that makes it possible. Every once in a while, and not often enough, we recognize somebody from the past that had a big influence on baseball in their respective communities. Altogether, too often we wait until they're deceased or in a nursing home. Today, we are going to recognize one of the locals in Brian Wise. So I'm going to ask Brian Wise and his contingent to please come on up. One of his players from the past has admitted and agreed to speak on Brian's behalf, so I'm turning it over to Ryan Solsing.
Thank you, Gene. Brian, on behalf of all 47, we there we go. Okay, we're good now. Brian, on behalf of all Post 147 alumni, we congratulate you on your Hall of Fame induction today. Back in the day, Wizzy, as we call him, he coached basically every level. So in the morning, he would get up and work Little League All-Stars. In the afternoon, he'd be coaching Babe Ruth. In the evening, coaching Legion. He was dedicated, he was passionate about each group, and truly a leader of Park River baseball throughout the 80s and early 90s. We all have our Wizzy stories from our time playing for him, most of which probably can't be told to this audience currently, but we will certainly share them amongst the group this weekend. We will. Brian, your dedication to Park River baseball and Post 147 was second to none, and continues even today with your involvement with the Sons of American Legion, helping out fundraising for the program. We're proud. You should be proud, Coach. We're proud to share this day with you. Congratulations. I'm going to turn it over to Brian's brother, Neil.
Thank you, Ryan. Congratulations, Brian Earl Wise, on getting inducted in the North Dakota Legion Baseball Hall of Fame. Has a nice ring to it. It's a great honor, and you are very deserving of the award and the recognition. My brother Brian coached Legion Baseball in Park River for many years and also umpired for 16 years. When Brian was coaching, he was very dedicated and spent many, many hours at the diamond. While he was coaching, he also overlooked the Little League and Babe Ruth teams. He knew it was important to spend quality time with them since they would be his future Legion ball players someday. He took a lot of pride in making sure the diamond looked perfect before each and every game, no matter what level was playing. Brian always had high expectations for his teams and his players. He demanded that they stay focused, were always in the ready position on defense, knew where the play was if the ball was coming to them, and kept their head in the game at all times. He also expected each and every player to always come to practice to work on their fielding and hitting skills. More importantly, each of his players respected him, admired his love of the game. Brian's teams were always well prepared and made it to the region finals many times. But the goal of getting the state tournament eluded him. Many of his former players kept in contact with him, and many of them have become very close friends as well. To me, that shows how much they really admire and respect him. Brian always says the game of baseball is a lot like the game of life. You will make many mistakes in baseball, and you will also make mistakes in life, but the important thing is that you learn from them to become a better ball player and a better person. Hitting a baseball is one of the hardest things to do in sports. You're trying to hit a round ball with a round bat going 80 to 90 miles per hour. If you think hitting a baseball is hard, I want to tell you a few things that my brother Brian has been through in his lifetime. He has had cancer 3 times and had to have 66 treatments of radiation on his face and his neck. 33 treatments for his cancer by his temple and 33 treatments for his throat cancer. Each time having to wear a mask to protect his face, eyes, nose, ears, and teeth. He recently had another type of cancer and had to go down to Fargo to have that removed. He overcame all 3 of these cancers, and now the doctors say he is cancer-free. How about a round? How about a standing ovation for that, huh? Cancer-free. He overcame all 3 of these cancers, and now the doctors say he's cancer-free, which is absolutely awesome. We're also thankful for this, and it makes you realize that each and every day is a gift. Talk about, where am I at here? He also, if you don't think having cancer 3 times is enough, he also had brain surgery 2 times besides that. So he's been through a hell of a lot. Talk about perseverance, determination, dedication, and the willingness to live. So the next time you strike out or make an error, keep your head up, stay positive, and keep trying to improve your skills in the game of baseball. I want to leave you on a couple famous baseball quotes by some famous baseball players. Babe Ruth once said, "Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game." Kirby Puckett from the Minnesota Twins once said, "Don't take anything for granted because tomorrow's not promised to any of us." Lastly, Ken Griffey Jr. said, "As long as I have fun playing the game, the stats will take care of themselves." Congratulations again, Brian. This is a very deserving award. We're all very proud of you. I know Mom and Dad are looking down on you and are smiling from ear to ear. Congratulations to all the teams, and good luck to you.
At this time, I'm going to ask Brian to come forward. As Commissioner of Class B Baseball, I'm proud to give you this plaque, which states American Legion Baseball, North Dakota American Legion Baseball Hall of Fame, Brian Wise, 2025. Congratulations, Brian.
to start out by thanking the American Legion Baseball Program for this honor. I really appreciate it so much. I want to especially thank my parents and family. My parents would be so proud if they could be here today. I want to thank Eugene Kachina and Billy Galloway for helping receive this honor. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I also want to thank Vern Halverson for giving me the opportunity to coach these amazing young players that played for me. I would never receive this honor if it wasn't for any of my players. Players make a good coach. And they each one of them helped me receive this award today, and I appreciate that. I hope contribute to my players to become better people today. Lastly, I'd like to thank all the parents that gave me the opportunity to coach their sons. And the city of Park River, extending this opportunity to me. Good luck to all the teams in the state tournament. I hope I didn't forget anybody. Now let's play ball and good luck, guys. Thank you very much.
At this time, I will give the mic to the commander of the Legion Post here in Park River 147 for a brief comment.
Okay, my name is Happy, and I'm the commander here at the Post 147 in Park River. I just want to thank all the players, the fans, and everything to make this such a fantastic tournament. And good luck to all of you. And the Legion's open later on for food and some adult beverages. But we want the kids to come down to the Legion also. We don't want to leave them out. So thank you everybody for making the trip, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. I also hold in my hand another award. It's kind of interesting. Last year we had nobody claimed it. This year we had two gentlemen that did a tremendous job. It's a check for $1,000 to a scholarship for this is actual money that goes to the winner. No questions asked except go to school. So the winner this year from Adrian, North Dakota, I'm going to call Zeke Bartnick up to receive the scholarship award. Now, I kind of promised you to do something to earn this. So, besides the application form, he has to read the code of conduct to these gentlemen that are standing behind us and also in front of us. So what I'm going to ask everybody today to stand and recite the code along with the players as Zeke will lead them.
Hello? I will keep the rules, keep faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride under in victory, keep a sound soul, clean mind, and healthy body. Thank you.
Thank you, and now I turn it back to the people up in the press box.
Thank you, Eugene. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to salute our flag of our great nation. Please rise, remove your cap or hat, place your right hand over your heart, and stand at attention as the colors are presented by members of the Park River American Legion. Singing tonight's national anthem is Park River area elementary student Collins Midgarden with a flyover from Jace Wareham.
At this time, we will begin to clear the field. The two teams will take infield, and we will get started in approximately 25 minutes.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field in Park River, and we are just about ready to get underway with our final game here of the 2025 North Dakota Class B State Tournament. It'll be Washburn going up against the host town, the host community, Park River, post number 147, and a great opening ceremonies that happened just a bit ago. We do have coming up the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews with both coaches, and we'll take a break and we'll get to those interviews right after this on Your Live Event.
Real good Northeast North Dakota, welcome to Park River. With businesses, recreation, parks, organizations, churches, education, and more, Park River, North Dakota welcomes you. Visit, make Park River your home. Come anytime, come often. There's something for everyone in Park River, North Dakota.
The friendly staff at Lamore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lamore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lamore Drugstore help you check out your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lamore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LamoreDrugstore.com. That's LamoreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lamore Babe Ruth.
Hey, welcome back to the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame show, talking with Park River head coach Brett Amdahl. Coach, congratulations on getting it. Being the host, what does that mean to this community, hosting the state baseball tournament like this?
Well, it certainly means less fees with hotels, that's for sure. Less travel, sleeping in your own bed, all those good things. But with it comes a tremendous amount of work that's required, and our community has stepped forward. And we really got a lot done in a little amount of time, and we've been excited to host everybody.
Talk about how things went in districts and whatnot leading up to the state tournament for you guys.
Well, in districts, we played our 3 games, the minimum. We actually rolled out right away with game 1, Noah Trough-Group, and he's going to start game 1 for us tonight. And we were able to take care of business against Langdon. And then the second game, we ended up playing against a team, Midway Minto, who issued a pretty outstanding defeat against Grafton, who was the favorite in that tournament. And so we ended up playing Midway Minto, beat them in the second game, and then we faced Langdon again in the first championship, and we were able to beat them.
Yeah. During the season and through the playoffs and whatnot, what do you guys kind of hang your hat on as far as success for you guys?
For sure, it starts with defense. We pitch, pound the zone, make sure we're throwing strikes, competing with every batter. And then from there, bat on ball, we're looking to make the play, not give any extra outs to the opponent.
You talked about your starting pitcher a little bit. What do you expect from that? What are you looking for as far as that goes, right off the get-go?
Well, he can mix. He's definitely got a couple pitches, 2-3 to choose from if he's on. We'll base it based on what the opponent's going to do against him, and we'll call pitches accordingly from there.
Tell you what, this has been a gorgeous day, and you guys get to wrap things up against Washburn. Congrats, and best of luck here tonight.
Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you.
All right, we're back at the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame show after this.
Up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner 3. Good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
American Legion Post 147 welcomes you to Park River. Meet you at the Legion. There's daily meat specials at the American Legion Post 147 throughout the tournament. You'll enjoy the live tournament coverage, great food, air conditioning, cold drinks at American Legion Post 147 Park River. Meet you at the Legion. Good luck, teams, from the American Legion Post 147, and welcome to the Park River American Legion Post.
All right, welcome back in the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame show interview talking with Washburn post number 12 District 1 champ head coach Brandon Page. Coach, congratulations on making it in. Talk about the district and how you got here.
Yeah, it's a tough district. It's been kind of us and Hazen the last few years, lost them last 2 years in the finals, and this year we had their number. It's a great group of kids. They work hard every day, and I'm just kind of there to facilitate.
Regular season, the success for you guys, what do you kind of hang your hat on? Pitching, fielding, what's worked for Washburn?
I think we're pretty well-rounded all around. We have a lot of guys that throw very well, a lot of innings. We hit the ball well. I think just overall we're a very competent team.
Starting pitching, who do you got going here tonight, and what do you kind of expect from them?
Yeah, we got the ace, Jack Ritterath, up there throwing. He's killing it all year. I believe I was looking at the stats yesterday. I think he's 8-0 with a .4 ERA. Wow. So he's absolutely killing it. We'll see what these guys have for us tonight.
And finally, what does it mean to the community of Washburn to represent them in a state tournament like this and a facility like this in Park River?
First off, this is an amazing facility. This is unbelievable. I think it's the first time Washburn's made State Legion in 12 years, so it's a big deal. We had a nice escort out of town and just the community support, and hopefully we can bring something home to them.
Coach, appreciate it. Congrats on getting in. Best of luck here tonight.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right. That is Washburn head coach Brandon Page on the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame show.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Say goodbye to discomfort and say hello to reaching your full potential. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness, our diverse team of experts has your back in any phase of life. From the warm, friendly greeting to connecting with your therapist, Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness is the backbone of your health. High-quality care with a personal touch. Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Park River Dental broadcast booth here at North Star Co-op Field here in Park River, North Dakota. It is a final game of the quarterfinal round of the North Dakota Class B State Legion Baseball Tournament. Time now for the starting lineups. Starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grow our own, crystalsugar.com. And we will start with the visiting team on the scoreboard, and ironically, it's going to be the host team, post number 147 out of Park River, and we'll run down the batting order here for post number 147. Batting first and playing second base will be James Larson. Batting second and playing right field will be Jake Solsing. Tucker Amdahl will play center field and bat third. Batting fourth, Carter Tropfgruben. He'll catch. Jameson Arovic will play first base. Tracy Anderson is the designated hitter. Noah Tropfgruben will be the starting pitcher. Isaac Porter will play third. Jackson Amdahl will play shortstop. And the designated hitter is going to be DHing for left fielder Torin Beneda. And that is a start at your batting order for Park River. Again, the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. For Washburn, they will be the home team on the scoreboard. Batting first and playing second base will be Hunter Wolf. Chuck Sanis will play first base and bat second. Batting third, Jack Rederath. He'll pitch. He'll bat third. Batting fourth will be Alex Rederath. Batting fifth will be the catcher Ethan Rederath. Jonah Miller bats sixth, and he will play third base. Batting seventh and playing center field will be Colton Beecher. Hunter Hoffman will play right field and bat eighth, and batting ninth will be Hudson Wolf. And that is your batting order for Washburn. And they will be the home team on the scoreboard. And again, Park River, the host team in this year's tournament, they will be the visiting team. Again, this is the fourth game of the day here in Park River. We're going to take another break. We're going to have a bracket breakdown coming up after this at your live event.
Park River is a friendly community surrounded by some of the best agricultural land in the world. Lush fields of potatoes, sugar beets, small grains, edible beans, sunflowers, canola, corn, and soybeans are visible for many miles. Park River is proud of its agricultural-based heritage and the many businesses supporting the industry. Health and technology-based businesses are also prominent in Park River. cityofparkriver.com. Welcome to Park River, North Dakota.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication. You can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check out your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
The City of Park River and Park River American Legion Post 147 welcome you to Park River for the state tournament. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the fellowship and friendship. Enjoy the community. Visit the parks and area businesses. The Park River businesses and community welcomes you to Park River. Let's have some fun and play ball in Park River.
Welcome back to Park River and North Star Co-op Field. Time now for your bracket breakdown. Brought to you by Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and in Nelson County. Started out the day early this morning, 10:30. Well, not early, but early enough. 10:30 this morning, it was Thompson defeating Langdon 10-0 in 5 innings. They now advance to the next round where they will take on Lytton Ashley Wishick, who came from behind and defeated Candu 8-2 in 9 innings. The game just before this one, that was a 4-3 win by Lemoore over Renville County. And that sets up, well, we're going to complete the brackets with this game here. But tomorrow, the first game up will be Landon against Candu, and Renville County going up against the loser of this game. Then the third game of the day, we'll see Thompson against LAW, and Lemoore will take on the winner of this game. Again, that being Washburn going up against Park River. Again, that is your bracket breakdown brought to you by Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and in Nelson County. Again, Park River is going to be the visiting team. They're the host team in the tournament. They're going to be the visiting team on the scoreboard as they come in with a record of 17-9. Washburn coming in with a record of 23-9. And talking with head coach Brandon Page, they had a nice exit or a nice escort out of Washburn as they made their way here to Park River in the State Legion baseball tournament. And nice season that they've got going. A couple of good pitchers, a good pitching matchup. Noah Troftgruppen going for Park River, and for Washburn, it'll be Jack Rederath. And that should be a good pitching matchup as far as that goes. We'll get the lineups coming in. We'll quickly run through American Crystal Sugar lineups once again. Lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Again, crystalsugar.com. Live the sweet life. Again, it's Larson, Solsing, Amdahl, Troftgruben, Arovic, Anderson, Noah Troftgruben, Isaac Porter, and Jackson Amdahl for Park River. And 1 through 9 for Washburn, Hunter Wolf, Chuck Sanis, Jack Rederath, Alex Rederath, Ethan Rederath, along with Jonah Miller, Colton Beecher, Hunter Hoffman, and Hudson Wolf. And that, your batting order for Park River. We'll set up the lineups defensively once we get the teams up and at the plate for game number 4. The winner, again, will take on Lemoore in the 4th game tomorrow. The loser of this game will play the 2nd game tomorrow against Renville County. Again, the 4th game of the day, it's Washburn, the winners of District number 1, and Park River, your District 5 champions and the host team for this year's state tournament. We're going to take another break. We're back with the start of tonight's game, the final game here in Park River. That's after this timeout on your live event.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
All right, welcome back. North Star Co-op Field here, and it's the Park River Dental broadcast booth. And it is the fourth and final game here of the day here, the 2025 North Dakota Class B Legion Baseball State Tournament. Again, kind of a state tournament weekend. Got all classes of North Dakota Legion going on. As far as state tournaments goes, Minnesota State Tournament going on as well. So lots of playoff baseball this weekend. Again, your pitching matchup here for this evening. It's going to be Noah Trothgruben against Jack Rederath. Noah Trothgruben for Park River and Jack Rederath for Washburn. And he's had quite the season up to this point, and he'll try and get his team into the next round. As leading it off for Park River will be second baseman James Larson. Again, Jack Rederath, your starting pitcher here for Washburn. And the initial delivery. In for a strike. No balls, one strike to count here to Larson. On deck is Jake Solsing for Park River, post number 147. Rederath with a pitch. Inside, caught the corner, strike two. No balls, two strikes to count. To Larson, leadoff hitter here for Park River, here in the top of the first. Rederath checking the sign, now sets. Now here's the pitch, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted foul out of play. The count remains 0-2. No balls, two strikes to count here to James Larson, leadoff hitter here, top half of the first inning here. Game 4 here in Park River at North Star Co-op Field. Rederath into the windup of the pitch. Swung on right back up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit, so a leadoff base hit for James Larson. That is going to bring up Jake Solsing for the Park River, post number 147. Again, Rederath now pitch from the stretch with a runner on at first, and Larson, who leads off the game with a single. Rederath now checks the runner down the pitch, up high that time in the strike zone. One ball, no strikes to count. One ball, no strikes to count here to Jake Solsing, right fielder for Park River here this evening. Rederath looking over at first base and the base runner. The 1-0 pitch from the stretch. This one swung on, lifted up high in the air, playable in the infield. Rederath coming in from the pitcher's mound, makes the catch for out number 1. Larson stays put at first base, one down here in the inning, and that is going to bring up Tucker Amdahl. A third hitter, third batter in the order for Park River. Again, Larson on at first, led off the inning with a single. One down here, Rederath. And steps off here. Rederath with the put out the lone out of the game in the previous at bat. And a pitch. Outside, missed it. One ball, no strikes to count to Tucker Amdahl. Again, on at first, James Larson, if you're just joining us, led off the inning with a single. Now the throw over to first, and Larson back in time. Rederath now checking the runner over at first. And a pitch. Got it across for a strike, caught that inside corner. 1-1 the count now to Tucker Amdahl. Minor, you're invited to the Park River Legion this evening. Got specials all week long. Swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes to count. Oak barbecue loin with sides tonight. Gonna have to check that out. Again, they've got specials all this weekend for the state tournament. 1-2 pitch here from Jack Rederath here for Washburn. and steps off. Stepping off once again here as he's trying to hold that runner at first close here. Now comes to the belt. And a pitch. Swung on. That one's going to get through and a base hit. And chugging in for third and advancing to third is Larson. And at second is Amdahl. So Park River has got something cooking here in the top half of the first as Amdahl was able to get the ball through the infield and then advanced on the throw back in. And that is going to bring up Carter Troffgruben, the catcher for Park River. So post number 147 with something going here in the top half of the inning. Got a couple of hits already. Runners on at second and third. Fourth batter of the inning, Rederath with a pitch. This one swung on, ripped down the third base side foul. One strike to count to Troffgruben. Jamison Arovic is on deck in the on-deck circle here. Rederath with a pitch. Caught the corner. No balls, 2 strikes to count now. One down here in the inning. Just one out in the inning here. We're in the top half of the first, just underway here in Park River at your live event. Rederath into the windup and a pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 for strikeout for Rederath. Second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Jamison Arovic. 2 down here in the inning. Runners on at second and third. Larson's on at third. Tucker Amdahl on at second. First base open. And again, that's going to bring up Jason Arovic. The 5th hitter to face Jack Rederath here in the top of the first. Rederath into the windup. Here's a pitch. Just missed. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Arovic. And should he get aboard, Tracy Anderson, the designated hitter, in the on-deck circle. Rederath with a pitch. Swung on down the third base side and is bobbled to throw over to first in time for out number 3. So they'll put out 5-3. So they, Park River has got a couple of hits, but they leave 2. They don't score any runs. They do get 2 hits, no errors committed. We have played half inning, and we'll be back with the bottom of the first from Park River at your live event.
We have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
All right, welcome back to Park River in North Star Co-op Field. As we go to the bottom half of inning number 1, and the home team on the scoreboard coming up here, it'll be Hunter Wolf, Chuck Santis, and Jack Rederath to face the pitcher for Park River, that being Noah Troffgruben, who's throwing for Park River here this evening. Here again, the final game of the day here in the North Dakota Class B State Legion Baseball Tournament. And the winner here will advance. They'll take on Lemoore. The loser will advance into the elimination round and take on Renville County. I think I got that right. So Troffgruben taking his warm-up tosses. Again, that quick check on the brackets. Brought to you by Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company. Your agents with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. And we will have the bracket complete. Once this game is complete, we are into the bottom half of inning number 1. It'll be Hunter Wolf leading it off here for Washburn. Again, Noah Troffgruben, the starting pitcher here for Park River. And the first pitch in. One ball, no strikes to count. And that one hit, and the first hit for Washburn. First hit of the game for Washburn. First Care brought to you by First Care Health Center. Hometown Healthcare. A home run with First Care Health Center in Park River. From clinic to hospital, they got you covered. Now 701-284-7500 to schedule your appointment today. First hit of the game for Park River. Now stepping in, Chuck Sanis. The runner on at first, Troffgruben pitching from the stretch. Bunt shown, lays it down to first base side. And the play is to first, 1-3. The runner moves up to second. So a 1-3 put out for out number one. That is going to bring up Jack Ritterath, the pitcher for Washburn, a pitcher versus pitcher matchup here in the bottom half of the first. Again, a runner on at second in Hunter Wolf. Troffgruben with the pitch. Just missed outside. 1 ball, no strikes count. 1 ball, no strikes count here to Jack Ritterath. Got Jack Ritterath, Alex Ritterath, and Ethan Ritterath in the lineup for Washburn. Troffgruben's pitch. Missed there and was blocked up nicely by the catcher. And remaining at second there is going to be Hunter Wolf. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Ritterath. Troffgruben looking at the runner now, the pitch in, and swung on, and that one's going to be fielded by a short, and the throw to third in time for the out. Oh, they went for the lead runner and got him. 6-5 on the putout. So Ritterath is going to reach on a fielder's choice, and a shortstop over there firing it over to third and getting the lead runner. Now a runner on at first here, 2 down in the inning. Now it's going to bring up Alex Ritterath. Alex Ritterath now with Jack Ritterath at first, the lone base runner at first, after they erased that runner on at second base. Did Park River. Pitch in, called strike. No balls and 1 strike to count. And Noah Troffgruben, your starting pitcher here for Park River. So a nifty play in the infield by Park River defensively. Pitch inside, that just missed. 1 ball and 1 strike to count to Alex Ritterath. Ethan Ritterath in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Got him! 2-4 put out, so 2 runners thrown out on the base paths. And that is going to end the inning. The Washburn, no runs. They do get 1 hit. No errors, no one left. We've played 1 complete. And Park River, we're back with the top of the second right after this at yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Tick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Welcome back to North Star Co-op Field. Sun breaking through the clouds here. Late day sun here in Park River as we go to the top half of inning number 2. And Park River will send hitters 6, 7, and 8 to face Jack Ritterath. And leading it off is the designated hitter Trace Anderson. He'll lead it off here for Park River here in the top half of inning number 2. Ritterath, the initial delivery in. And catches the just to the outside with the strike. No balls, 1 strike to count. here to Trace Anderson. Rederath right back at it. Pitch in. Got him to swing at that one. No balls, 2 strikes the count now. In the on-deck circle, Noah Tropfgruben, the Park River pitcher. In the on-deck circle to hit next. Rederath with a pitch here for Washburn. So one swung on, fouled, and fouled out of play on the first base side. Still no balls and 2 strikes to count here to Trace Anderson, the DH for Park River, post number 147. Rederath into the windup and a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Rederath. First out of the inning. It's going to bring up Noah Tropfgruben, so it'll be a pitcher versus pitcher matchup. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup here. Tropfgruben against Rederath. And they saw each other when they were on opposite sides of the at-bat when Tropfgruben was pitching and Rederath was at the plate. Rederath with a pitch. Missed. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch number 20 for Rederath here as we're in the second inning, top of the second. This one swung on, lifted up high in the air, left field. And playing, getting underneath it and making the play in left field is Hudson Wolf. Isaac Porter will bat now as Park River is sent up 2, and 2 have been retired. 2 out here in the inning. And Porter will stand in here against Rederath. First pitch in, swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 strike to count to Porter, number 8 hitter in the Park River batting order. Rederath in the full windup at a pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to count. The 0-2 pitch here, 2 down. Rederath at a full windup. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just missed the corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now to Isaac Porter, the third baseman. Third baseman for Park River. Hitting here with 2 down here in top half of inning number 2, a scoreless ball game. Jack Rederath, the pitcher here for Washburn. Sets down the full windup. Here's a pitch. Outside once again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here we're in the top of the second inning. 2-2 pitch here from Jack Rederath for Washburn. The pitch in. Swung on. Charging at third and the throw over to first. The throw's off the mark. So Porter is on at second. So the throw over to first is off the mark. Two down. Pitch here to Umdahl. No balls and 1 strike to count here to Umdahl. Rederath with the pitch. Outside, that gets away, and that's going to allow the runner to advance up to third on the wild pitch. So Umdahl, 1 ball, 1 strike against him. And Rederath coming up on pitch number 29, and we're in the top half of inning number 2. We did see one pitcher that went the pitch limit here today. Swung on, fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now. Again, 2 down here in the inning. We're in the top half of inning number 2. Here's a scoreless game. 4th game of the day here in Park River. North Dakota Class B Legion Baseball State Tournament. Jack Ritterath for Washburn. The pitch in. Swung on and a high bouncer fielded by at short, and the throw is not going to be in time, and the run is going to come across. But so Park River takes an early 1-0 lead as Porter comes across the score. Amdahl is on at first. That is going to bring up James Larson, who singled to lead off the baseball game at the top of the first. It's pitch number 31 now from Jack Ritterath. First pitch swinging. That one's going to be fielded at second to throw to first in time for out number 3, a 4-3 putout. But Park River gets on the board. And we played 1.5 as Park River leads 1-0 over Washburn. They're coming to bat next on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
American Legion Post 147 welcomes you to Park River. Meet you at the Legion. There's daily meat specials at the American Legion Post 147 throughout the tournament. You'll enjoy the live tournament coverage, great food, air conditioning, cold drinks at American Legion Post 147 Park River. Meet you at the Legion. Good luck, teams, from the American Legion Post 147, and welcome to the Park River American Legion Post.
Welcome back to Park River, going to the bottom half of inning number 2. Washburn up, sending hitters 4, 5, and 6 to face Noah Troftgruben, leading it off. Alex Ritterath leading it off here. 1-0 the count now. The pitch in, outside. 2 balls and no strikes the count. It'll be Alex Ritterath, Ethan Ritterath, and Jonah Miller to bat here in the bottom of the second. Pitch up high, 3-0 now. Again, a 1-0 Park River lead. They scored in the top of the inning. Washburn trying to answer in the bottom of the inning. Pitch in for a strike. 3-1 now the count to Alex Ritterath. Alex Ritterath with the lead off here in the bottom half of the second inning. Now it's Troftgruben. The windup of the pitch. That one swung on, fouled off. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count. Full count brought to you by Chris Simone Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3, so a backwards K for Troftgruben on Alex Ritterath. And the first strikeout for Troftgruben, that's going to bring up Ethan Ritterath. Hitting from the right-hand side. Again, we're in the bottom half of inning number 2, and it is a 1-0 Park River lead. Noah Troftgruben with a pitch. Just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes count to Ethan Ritterath. Troftgruben into the full windup, pitch in. That one fouled off. Now count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Ethan Ritterath, the catcher for Washburn. It's Noah Troftgruben shaking out the first sign, likes the second one. Here's the pitch. Misses with that one as well. 2 balls and 1 strike to count now. to Ethan Rederath. One down in the inning here. We're in the bottom half of inning number 2. Troff Gruben with the windup of the pitch outside. 3 balls and 1 strike the count now as he falls behind in the count. 3-1 count here to Ethan Rederath, second hitter of the inning here for Washburn. Troff Gruben, that pitch goes behind him, and that's ball 4. So a base runner on for Washburn here. And Washburn, they've had some bad luck as far as base running goes. They had a runner thrown out at third and also a runner caught stealing second base. That was back in the first inning. That is going to bring up Jonah Miller. River Jestrup, the courtesy runner on for Washburn. It's no Troff Gruben. The pitch. In for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to count. Again, 1 down here in the inning. Again, we're in the bottom of the second. And Park River with a 1-0 lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. That one hit down the third base side. That's a base hit. And the runners are going to hold. So a single as he gets that one through. And it'll be Colton Beecher to hit now with 2 on and 1 out. Again, a 1-0 Park River lead. Again, in the bottom half of inning number 2. 1-0 score here. No Troff Gruben now pitching from the stretch, checking the lead runner at second. Check it again. Now here's the pitch. Yeah, and gets it across, bends that one over for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to count to Colton Beecher, the number 7 hitter in the order for Washburn. Troff Gruben's pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes to count now. 0-2 the count to the center fielder for Washburn. Hitting with 2 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in favor of Park River. Pitch swung on and missed there. So a strikeout of Colton Beecher, this second strikeout of the inning, second of the game. And that is going to bring up Hunter Hoffman, the number 8 hitter in the Washburn batting order. Again, 2 on here for Washburn. Trailing 1-0. Troff Gruben likes the sign. He's going to come in with the pitch. Nearly hit the batter. No, a timeout called. And the catcher trotting out to talk to the pitcher. The catcher, Carter Troff Gruben, going out and talking with Noah Troff Gruben, and settles back in behind the plate now. 1 ball, no strikes count. 2 down in the inning. So Troff Gruben now with the pitch. And a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count now to Hunter Hoffman, who's hitting here. Hunter Hoffman hitting for Washburn. Troff Gruben's pitch. This one swung on, fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. 1-2 the count now to the number 8 hitter in the Washburn batting order. Should he get aboard, it'll be Hudson Wolf, the number 9 hitter in the Washburn batting order. Troff Gruben's pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on, 2 complete. Park River leads Washburn 1-0 at yourliveevent.com.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
All right, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field here in Park River as we head to the top half of inning number 3. And it'll be the top of the order. Well, 2, 3, and 4 for Park River. They lead 1-0 here against Washburn here. Final game of the day here, the North Dakota Class B State Legion Baseball Tournament. The pitch outside that time, first pitch in, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Jake Solsing, who popped out to the pitcher back in the first inning. Rederath with the pitch. Up high, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes account to Solsing. And Tucker Ramdahl in the on-deck circle. He singled back in the first inning. This one hit right back up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. So another hit for Park River. Their 4th of the ball game. And that, again, is going to bring up Tucker Ramdahl, a single, and singled and was left stranded at second back in inning number 1. Coming up with a runner on and nobody out here in the top of the 3rd. Jack Rederath is your pitcher for Washburn. Pitch in. This one swung on, fouled out to the third base side. Bare hand stop made there, the third base coach. 0-1 the count to Tucker Ramdahl. Rederath with a pitch. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here to Tucker Ramdahl. Again, a runner on at first, and Jake Solsing, he led off the inning with a single. Rederath with the pitch. And now that one hit him. So hit batsman, and that's going to put 2 on now for Park River. 2 on here now for Park River, and that is going to bring up Carter Troffgruben. Again, 2 on here for Park River here, top half of inning at number 3. Here in a 1-0 game, Park River with the lead here over Washburn. Jack Rederath with the pitch to Troffgruben. No balls, 1 strike to count. Again, Troffgruben struck out back in inning number 1. Again, coming up with 2 on and nobody out here in the 3rd. Jack Rederath about to throw pitch number 39 of the ball game. 39 pitches. And pitch number 39 coming in right now. And that one hit right back up the middle. Base hit. And they're going to wave the runner from 3rd, and he'll score. And the 2 runners will advance up a base. Solsing comes across the score, and it is 2-0 Park River. Ramdahl goes to 3rd. Troffgruben with the RBI single, and he'll advance to 2nd on the throw. And again, it is a 2-0 Park River lead here over Washburn. And that is going to bring up Jamison Arabic. So a 2-0 lead here for Park River. They scored 1 in the second and 1 now here in the 3rd. It'll be Jack Rederath here. Pitch in. in a strike. No balls, 1 strike to count. And no one out in the inning. There have been no outs recorded in the inning yet, and Park River's already plated 1. They've got runners at second and third. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to count now. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here. Rederath with a pitch, 1-1. That one fouled away on the first base side, right to the, well, it was near the first base dugout anyway. Makes it 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now to Arovic, Jamison Arovic. Grounded to third, back in the first inning. Rederath with a pitch for Washburn, swing and a miss. And he goes down on strikes. So a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Third strikeout for Jack Rederath. And that is going to bring up designated hitter Trace Anderson now. Again, a late day sunshine here coming through the clouds here at Park River and North Star Co-op Field. Jack Rederath for Washburn facing Anderson here for the second time of the ball game. First pitch in. Found the corner, 1 strike to count. No balls, 1 strike to count here. And that was on pitch number 44 for Rederath. No balls, 1 strike to count here to Trace Anderson, designated hitter here for Park River. Rederath with a pitch. Outside, and it's blocked there. And it's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike to count now. 1-1 the count here to Anderson. Trace Anderson, the designated hitter. Struck out back in the second inning, 0 for 1 on the afternoon. And 2 on here this time around for him, 1 out. And a 1-1 count. Rederath with the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here to Anderson. Noah Troftgruben in the on-deck circle here for Park River. 1-2 count here to Trace Anderson. The windup and a pitch. That one swung on, fouled off. Goes back behind. Back to the fence here. Still 1-2 now. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here to Trace Anderson. Again on at second is Carter Troftgruben on at third. Tucker Amdahl. You know, Brett Amdahl with a little quick chat with his hitter, Anderson. The Washburn battery having a little bit of a discussion of their own here while the batter gets a little bit of a conference. The pitcher gets a little bit of a conference as well. Everyone back into their positions, and we're going to go here. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here to Anderson. Rederath looking, now sets and a pitch in with a 1-2 pitch. This one swung on, a high bouncer to third, and the throw over, and the runners are going to hold at second and third. So 2 down here in the inning. So it was Miller that he looked the runners back and then threw over to first base. So the runners didn't advance on the throw or couldn't advance on the throw, but had plenty of time to get the ball over to first to record out number 2. 2 down here in the inning, and that is going to bring up Noah Troftgruben, the pitcher for Park River, facing the pitcher for Washburn. First time they met, it was a fly out to left field. First pitch, that one swung on down the third base side, and Amdahl with another barehanded stop over there. A couple of them he's made over there. I think that's a side job for third base coaches. You make sure you don't get nothing gets by you, and that's what Coach Amdahl is doing down there. No balls, 1 strike to count. 2 down here in the inning. Rederath with a pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Got 1-1 count here against Noah Troftgruben. Again on at third. Tucker Amdahl on at second. Carter Troftgruben. Pitch. That gets away, and it's going to go all the way back to the screen, and the runners are going to advance, and another run's going to score, and it is 3-0. So pass ball, and 2-1 count now, and a runner on at third here, and it is a 3-0 Park River lead here over Washburn. Jack Rederath now with a runner on at third, and 2-on pitch. And you missed outside on that one. 3 balls and 1 strike to count now. A 3-0 Park River lead. 1 in the second inning, 2 here now in the third. Rederath into the windup and a pitch. Swung on, foul. Well, no, it's going to go off into right field and gliding over and making the catch. And he's going to record the final out of the inning, but not before Park River scores 2. And they do get a couple of hits out of the deal, and they leave one. We have played 2.5. Park River leads Washburn 3-0 at yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Welcome back to Park River and North Star Co-op Field, where Park River now leads 3-0 over Washburn. Washburn now batting in the bottom half of inning number 3. They'll send hitters 9, 1, and 2 to face Noah Troffgruben. Hudson Wolf leading it off for Washburn. Troffgruben with the pitch in and a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to count to Hudson Wolf. That's the 30th pitch for Troffgruben. Pitch 31 is outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to count now. 1 ball and 1 strike to count to the number 9 hitter in the Washburn order. Swan swung on, lifted up high in the air, playable at third. And making the catch at third is Isaac Porter. And that is going to be out number 1 on an F5 on the putout. 1 out in the inning. That's going to bring up the leadoff batter in Hunter Wolf. Singled, advanced. The second was thrown out at third. Comes up with the bases empty and 1 out here at the bottom of the third. First pitch swinging, that fouled away. No balls, 1 strike to count here quickly to Hunter Wolf for Washburn. In the on-deck circle, Chuck Sanis. Troffgruben on the way with a pitch. This one swung on, hit it straight away and popped up to second and snagged out of the air for number 2. So 2 up, 2 down, and making a put out there, James Larson over there at second. And that is going to bring up Chuck Sanis, first baseman for Washburn. Again, grounded back to the pitcher back in the first inning, 0 for 1 in the afternoon. Troffgruben's pitch, first pitch fouled away. No balls, 1 strike to count here. 2 down in the inning. 2 down here in the inning now. Troffgruben with the pitch. Up high into strike zone now. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Chuck Sanis, number 2 hitter in the Washburn batting order. Troffgruben's pitch. Missed with that one. That got away. 2 balls, 1 strike to count now to Sanis. Should he get aboard? Jack Rederath in the on-deck circle. Noah Troffgruben, the pitcher here for Park River. Pitch in. Right down the middle. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count down. 2 down here in the inning. We're in the bottom of the third. Here in a 3-0 game on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Park River with the lead. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 2-2. And 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here to Sanis, the number 2 hitter in the Washburn batting order. Again, batting here with the bases empty. Troffgruben with the pitch. That one swung on, fouled away. Count's going to stay 2-2 on pitch number 40 by Noah Troffgruben. And final game of the day here in Park River. Here at the North Dakota Class B State Legion Baseball Tournament. Troffgruben's pitch, the 2-2. Fouled off. Fouled off of the screen here on the first base side. So still 2-2. Still a 2-2 count. 2 down here in the inning. Troffgruben's pitch. Hit on the third base side, fielded cleanly, and the throw over to first in time for the out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Park River defensively, and we now have played 2.5. We've played 3 complete, make that 3-0. Park River over Washburn at yourliveevent.com.
Say goodbye to discomfort and say hello to reaching your full potential. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness, our diverse team of experts has your back in any phase of life. From the warm, friendly greeting to connecting with your therapist, Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness is the backbone of your health. High-quality care with a personal touch. Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Park River is a friendly community surrounded by some of the best agricultural land in the world. Lush fields of potatoes, sugar beets, small grains, edible beans, sunflowers, canola, corn, and soybeans are visible for many miles. Park River is proud of its agricultural-based heritage and the many businesses supporting the industry. Health and technology-based businesses are also prominent in Park River. cityofparkriver.com. Welcome to Park River, North Dakota.
All right, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field as we go to the top of the fourth. And hitters 3, 4, and 5. Is Isaac Porter. Check that, the hitters 8, 9, and 1. There we go. The right order on there. Jack Rederath with the pitch. It's pitch number. Yeah, it's a strike call. Pitch number 54 for Rederath. Porter leading it off, swing and a miss, and strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes account here. Porter again scoring the Pirates' first run back in the second. Rederath with the 0-2. Hit right back up the middle, off the mound, and it's going to find its way through the infield, and a base hit for Porter. So a single for Isaac Porter, and he gets aboard, and that is going to bring up the number 9 hitter in the order in Jackson Amdahl, who got on base and was left stranded in the second inning. Coming up with a runner on and nobody out here in the fourth. Jack Rederath set to deliver pitch number 57 in his evening of work. And gets it outside there. 1 ball, no strikes account. In pitch number 57 for Jack Rederath here for Washburn. A 3-0 Park River lead here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Park River with the 3-run lead here on Washburn. Rederath has Amdahl squared the bunt and pulled back. 2 balls, no strikes to count to the number 9 hitter in the Park River batting order. 2 balls, no strikes to count here to Jackson Amdahl in the on-deck circle. James Larson, he's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. It's Jack Ritterath with the pitch, squaring to bunt, pulling back once again as it's going to be 3-0 hitter's count for Jackson Amdahl here in the 3-0 count. 3 balls, no strikes, the count on him. Ritterath now sets. Here's the 3-0. Outside, ball 4. So a walk to the number 9 hitter in the order, and that is going to bring up the top of the order. And James Larson, again, 1 for 2 in the afternoon. He singled and was left stranded in the first inning and grounded to second back in the second inning. Coming up with 2 on and nobody out here in the fourth. And his team leading by a score of 3-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Park River. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Washburn here on the ball game. Jack Ritterath pitching from the stretch. First pitch in to Larson now. Right down the middle, and a call and strike 1. Pitch number 61 for Ritterath. No balls, 1 strike to count to the leadoff hitter here for Park River. Ritterath now steps off, kind of bluffs a throw over to second base to get the runner back. 0-1 count to James Larson, the leadoff hitter here for Park River. Leadoff hitter in the batting order make that. It's Ritterath, the 0-1 pitch on the way. And here it is, squaring to bunt and fouling it up above the fence and over the fence on the third base side here. That'll make it no balls and 2 strikes to count. No balls, 2 strikes to count here. Been nobody down in the inning. 2 on here for Park River. They lead by a score of 3-0. The pitch for Ritterath. Up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here to James Larson. Ritterath's pitch. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now. 2-2. 2-2 count to Larson. Again, Jake Solsing in the on-deck circle. Ritterath now with the pitch. Swung on. That one grounded to second and booted it. And everybody's safe. So to third goes Isaac Porter. To second goes Jackson Amdahl. So we're going to get a visit here as Ritterath has thrown 65 pitches now. He's got the bases loaded and nobody out here in the fourth, and his team already down 3-0 here in the ball game. As again, the winner of this game, they will advance to tomorrow's I think tomorrow's fourth game, make that. And they will take on Lemoore, who defeated Renville County in the third game of the day today. And the loser of this game would take on Renville County in the second game tomorrow, right after the Langdon-Candu elimination game. And that'll get underway at 10:30. That'll kick things off tomorrow on a Saturday. Jake Solsaint coming up with the bases loaded and nobody out here in the top half of the fourth. Pitch from Ritterath. Missed it outside. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch number 66 for Ritterath. And 67 is a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count now to Jake Solsing here for Park River. 1-1 pitch and another strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now to Solsing. Again, nobody out here in the inning. The bases are loaded. Swung on, that one ripped down the third base side. Right in front of Park River head coach Brett Omdahl. 2-2 the count now. Rederath into the windup and a pitch. That one swung on, fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Pitch number 70 for Rederath here in the baseball game. Again, we're in the top half of inning number 4. In the infield playing up here for Washburn. Clad in black here tonight. And the home team, 3 balls and 2 strikes to count now. Full count. A full count brought to you by Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Company, with your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Full count pitch from Rederath. Swung on. And that's another base hit and another run. As Porter comes across. Omdahl goes to third. Larson to second. And Solsing with the RBI single. And it is 4-0. Park River, 4 runs now and 6 hits. And Tucker Omdahl, who got hit by a pitch and scored in that 2-run third for Park River, coming up with the bases loaded. And still, again, nobody out here in the inning. 72 pitches for Rederath. It's got to get it out. They need to get it out here. We'll see if they go with the force at home. Pitch in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. See if they bring the throw to home and try and get that lead runner. Swung on, that goes foul. That goes into the near the Washburn dugout over there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Rederath with 75 pitches and pitch number 76 on the way. Swung on and a base hit. And another run's going to score and make that 2 runs are going to score. 2 runs are going to score as Omdahl comes across. Larson comes across. Solsing stops at third, and stopping at second is Tucker Omdahl as he advanced on the throw. And Park River is blowing this thing open here. 3-run inning, and they lead 6-0 now. Carter Tropfgruben, he singled back in the 3rd inning. Singled back in the 3rd inning did Tropfgruben. Again, Park River has played at 3, still no one out here in the top half of inning number 4. Rederath with a pitch, up high. 1 ball and no strikes to count, pitch 77 for Rederath. And again, we're in the top half of inning number 4. At the plate, Carter Tropfgruben. Rederath's pitch swung on, that goes foul, and this time Coach Omdahl is going to go ahead and barehand it and get it back into the infield. One ball and 1 strike to count. I still think that's a secondary job duty for a third base coach is to do that. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. I think it's a secondary job. You're supposed to make that barehanded play over at third base and not let the ball get by you, if possible. 1-2 the count to Carter Tropfgruben. Rederath's pitch outside, and it's going to be kept in front here. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Again, no one out in the inning. There has not been an out recorded here in the inning. Jack Rederath goes back to the mound and getting set to deliver pitch number 81 here in the ball game. Winds and fires. Swung on, that one fouled off. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Again to Carter Tropfgruben. Again on at third is Jake Solsing. On at second is Tucker Omdahl. First base open. Rederath's pitch. Swing and a miss. There's their first out of the inning. A strikeout recorded by Rederath. Second strikeout for Carter Troftgruben. And that is going to bring up Jamison Arovic. Again, runners on at second and third. One down here in the inning, and a 6-0 Park River lead here over Washburn. Rederath set to deliver pitch number 83. Outside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 ball, no strikes to count here to, again, Jamison Arovic, who, again, struck out in his last at-bat, grounded to third back in the inning. That one hit goes off of the pitcher, and that's going to go for an infield hit. Another run comes across. Solsing trots across and touches home. Amdahl to third, and Arovic to first on an infield single. 7-0 now. 7-0 in favor of Park River. They've scored 4 here in the fourth inning and top half of the fourth. They've scored 7 total, 7 runs and 8 hits here for Park River this evening. And again, it's just one down here in the inning. They got runners on at the corners now, and Trace Anderson is scheduled to be the next hitter here with Noah Troftgruben in the on-deck circle. So courtesy runner on now. Courtesy runner on here for Park River. Owen Brown on to run at first for Jamison Arovic. And Trace Anderson is at the plate here. And he represents the 8th hitter of the inning here for Park River. They lead 7-0 here over Washburn. Here again, final game of the day here in Park River. And North Star Co-op Field. It's pitch number 85 from Rederath. That one fouled off and away, and that'll be a 1 strike to count. 1 strike to count here. 1 strike to count to Trace Anderson. Again, Noah Troftgruben in the on-deck circle. He'd be the 9th hitter of the inning. Jack Rederath set to deliver pitch number 86 in the ball game. Swung on, fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes to count now. That to Trace Anderson. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And 1 down here in the inning, and that was recorded a bit ago. Carter Troftgruben struck out. 0-2 count now to Trace Anderson. Rederath checking the runner over at first, looks over at third now. And a pitch. Swung on, lifted up high in the air. Short center, and drifting back. Tagging at third, and coming across the score. The 8th run of the game. It's gonna be a sacrifice fly. Sacrifice pop-up to second base, and another run scores. That is 5 runs in the inning now, and it is 8-0. So we're 2 runs away from this potentially being a run rule game. And now a visit to the mound by the coach, and that's going to do it for Jack Rederath. 87 pitches in. We're going to take a break as we're going to get a pitching change here at yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check out your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
The City of Park River and Park River American Legion Post 147 welcome you to Park River for the state tournament. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the fellowship and friendship. Enjoy the community. Visit the parks and area businesses. The Park River businesses and community welcomes you to Park River. Let's have some fun and play ball in Park River.
Welcome back to Park River, and your new pitcher is Hunter Hoffman. He has Noah Trofgruben standing in here, 2 down here in the inning. He had an 8-0 Park River lead here in the final game of the day here at North Star Co-op Field here in the North Dakota Class B State Legion Baseball Tournament. Pitch up high for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes account here. Again, 2 runs away from a potential run rule game. We had one earlier, had one in the first game of the day. Missed again, 3 balls and no strikes account. 3-0 count now, a hitter's count for Trofgruben. And a 4-pitch walk issued to Trofgruben. So he goes over to first, and so you got runners on at first and second. In a 4-2 8-0 lead here is pitch on the way. Again, your brand new pitcher is Hunter Hoffman, in on relief for Jack Rederath, who went 3 2/3. Pitch in for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Count 2 down in the innings. Washburn just love to get out of this inning. We've already given up 5 here. As it's a 10th hitter of the inning here for Park River. Hoffman now with the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Amdahl on deck, Porter at the plate. Runners on at first and second here for Park River. And this one foul down the third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes account here now to the hitter, Isaac Porter, who's up here now for Park River. Hunter Hoffman, your new pitcher for Washburn. Pitch low. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on at first and second. Hoffman, 2-2 pitch. Check swing. And they said he went around, so a strikeout of Porter. Let's see, a third as they get 5 runs on 3 hits, and they leave 2, and we have played a 3.5. It is 8-0 Park River over Washburn at yourliveevent.com.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check out your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Alrighty, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field. Jack Rederath, Ethan Rederath, and Miller, Alex Rederath, and Ethan Rederath to face Troff-Gruben. And Rederath, a starting pitcher who was pulled in the top half of the inning. Troff-Gruben now. No balls, 1 strike to count. Pitch inside that time. 1 ball and 1 strike to Rederath. Again, Alex Rederath in the on-deck circle. The pitch just missed outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to count now. 2 balls, 1 strike to count here to Jack Rederath. In a pitch from Troff-Gruben. And he swings at this one. Rederath swings at this one, fouls it off your third base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count here to the leadoff hitter here for Washburn here in the bottom of the 4th. Trailing 8-0. As Park River with the lead. This one swung on. This one hit sharply toward left. And settling underneath is Dorn Beneda. And that is out number 1 here in the 4th inning. Alex Rederath to bat now for Washburn. Struck out looking back in the second, so 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Troff-Gruben with the pitch here for Park River. And a little bit outside, 1 ball, no strikes count. And 48 pitches for Troff-Gruben, pitch number 49. And missed with that one. 2 balls and no strikes to count now to Alex Rederath. The 2-0. This one swung on, lifted up into the air, center field, settling underneath, and making the grab for the out. Tucker Amdahl out in center field for Park River. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring up Ethan Rederath. Walked and was left stranded at second back in the second inning and is only at bat. So officially no at-bats. The pitch, this one swung on down the third base side, and I'm going to say a foul ball. So no balls and 1 strike to count here to Ethan Rederath. Here in the bottom half of inning number 4, 8 runs, 9 hits for Park River. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for Washburn here in the ball game. Pitch from Troff-Gruben. This one swung on out to right. And base hit. So Ethan Rederath with the 2-out single. It's going to bring up Jonah Miller. He singled back in the second inning. Coming up with the runner on and 2 down here. We're in the bottom half of inning number 4. 8-0 Park River with the lead here in this final game of the day. Here at North Star Co-op Field. Noah Troff-Gruben settles in. Pitching from the stretch this time. Sets and a pitch. There for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to count now to Jonah Miller. Again, singled and was left stranded back in the second inning. Coming up with a runner on here in the 4th. Swung on that one, fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes to count now to Jonah Miller. No balls, 2 strikes to count to Jonah Miller. And 2 down here at the end. And Troff-Gruben set to deliver pitch number 55. That hit him. And so Kit Batsman here. So Colton Beecher comes up. He struck out in his only at bat. That was back in the second inning. Now we've got runners on at first and second here for Washburn. Again, 8-0 your score. Park River with the lead. Troffgruben's pitch. Swung on, fouled back, straight back by Beecher. Troffgruben set to deliver pitch number 57, and does, and misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here to Colton Beecher. Again, struck out back in the second inning and is only at bat. It's coming up with 2 on here. That one swung on, fouled off on the first base side, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here to Colton Beecher, should he get aboard. Hunter Hoffman in the on-deck circle. Noah Troffgruben sets, looks at the runner at second. The pitch in. Strike 3. And the side is retired. And Washburn, no runs on 1 hit. And 2 left on, so we've played 4 complete. 8-0. Park River with the lead over Washburn at yourliveevent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
All right, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field in Park River as we go to the top half of the 5th. Hitters 9, 1, and 2 to face Hunter Hoffman. It's Park River batting. Again, the top half of the 5th inning. They sent 10 batters in to the plate in the 4th inning when they plated 5 runs. Hoffman's pitch swung on in foul down the first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here to Jackson Amdahl, the number 9 hitter in the Park River batting order. Walked and scored in that 4th inning, singled and was left stranded in the 2nd. So 1 for 2 with a run, or 1 for 1 rather, with a run scored. Counts 2 balls and 1 strike now. Hunter Hoffman in the windup and a pitch. Swung on, that goes foul here on the 3rd base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count here. That one caught the corner, strike 3. Backwards K on Jackson Amdahl, first out of the inning. Larson now will come up. Scored in that 5-run 4th. Singled back in the 1st inning and was left stranded and grounded out to second in the 2nd inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Again, Hunter Hoffman is your pitcher on in relief of Jack Rederath. Pitch in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count now. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to James Larson for Park River. Hoffman's pitch. Larson swings at this one, and that one's going to drop into a right field, base hit. Second hit of the game here for Larson. Jake Solsing up. He's 2 for 3 this afternoon. After popping out to the pitcher in the 1st inning, singled and scored in the 3rd, singled and scored in the 4th. So 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. coming up with a runner on here in the fifth. No balls, one strike to count. Coming up with a runner on here in the fifth. 8-0 your score. And so Hoffman hits a batter again, another hit batsman. So runners on at first and second. It's going to bring up Tucker Amdahl. Singled in the first inning and was left stranded, was hit by a pitch, scored in the third, singled and scored in the fourth. Coming up with a runner, two on rather, and one out, pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes to count here to Tucker Amdahl. Hunter Hoffman with the pitch. This one swung on over to second, the throw to short, and the relay is not going to be in time, so the 4-6 force will be recorded for out number 2, and Amdahl will be safe at first, and going over to third is going to be Larson. So runners on at the corners here for Carter Troffgruben. Struck out in his last at bat. He does have a hit this afternoon. He's 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Struck out twice, and he has a single. Again, that coming back in inning number 3. Pitch just caught the corner, and it's no balls and 1 strike to count here to Carter Troffgruben. An 8-0 Park River lead here over Washburn. This one swung on to a short, fielding it cleanly, throw over to first in time for out number 3, a 6-3 putout. No runs, and we did have 1 hit. 2 left on, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th with Park River leading Washburn 8-0 at yourliveevent.com.
Real good Northeast North Dakota. Welcome to Park River. With businesses, recreation, parks, organizations, churches, education, and more, Park River, North Dakota welcomes you. Visit, make Park River your home. Come anytime, come often. There's something for everyone in Park River, North Dakota.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check out your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams, and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
All right, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field. Again, a late day sun here in Park River. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, and an 8-0 Park River lead over Washburn. Again, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the guest team and the host team, Park River. And no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Washburn. And that is checking the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And coming up for Washburn will be hitters 8, 9, and 1. It'll be Hunter Hoffman, Hudson Wolf, and Hunter Wolf. So pitcher versus pitcher here. No Troffgruben with the pitch. Swung on, fouled back, straight back. No balls, 1 strike to count here to the pitcher here for Washburn. Again, he came on in relief of Jack Rudderath, who started the game. Troffgruben, the windup at a pitch. Up high in the strike zone that time. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1 count. And that is pitch number 61. Pitch number 62 now on the way. That one curved right across for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here on Hoffman. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First out recorded in the inning. And a strikeout of Hoffman, and that's going to bring up Hudson Wolf, the number 9 hitter in the batting order for Washburn. Drop Gruben's pitch. Goes off the catcher's glove. 1 ball, no strikes the count. On pitch number 63 by the starter here for Park River. Drop Gruben into the windup of the pitch. Low in the, I was going to say low in the dirt, but let's say low in the turf. It's a turf infield here at North Star Co-op Field, a natural grass outfield. Drop Gruben with a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. Pitch number 65 by the Park River starter. 66 is swung on and fouled off, and it's going to go just out of play. It's going to hit the roof of the dugout over off to our left where Washburn has. Washburn has the dugout on the third base side. Park River, the dugout on the first base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hudson Wolf. Troff Gruben's pitch. Swung on, lifted up high in the air into shallow right and snagged out of the air to Larson there, who makes the put out at second. So 2 up, 2 down. That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter and Hunter Wolf. Has 1 hit this afternoon. He's got 1 of the 3 hits that Washburn's had. Had that back in the first inning, led off the game with the hit and then got thrown out at third. And that one inside nearly hit him, but didn't. And 2 balls, no strikes count. That was pitch number 70 for Troff Gruben. Swung on, fouled off, first base side. 2 balls, 1 strike to count now. 2 balls and 1 strike to count here to Hunter Wolf. Noah Troff Gruben with the 2-1 pitch. Swung on now, scooped up there by the shortstop, and the throw to first in time for the outs. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We have played 5, 8-0 Park River over Washburn at yourliveevent.com.
Stay up today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
All right, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field here in Park River. We go to the 6th inning in the middle of the Park River batting order. Actually, it's going to be 5, 6, and 7 going to face Hoffman. Well, let's see here. Is that no? Yeah, it is Jamison Arabic to lead it off here for Park River, leading 8-0. Big cut, swing and a miss, strike 1. 8-0 your score. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Park River here on the evening. Again, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Washburn. Swung on right back to the pitcher. That's going to be a 1-3 put out and out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down for Park River. It's going to bring up the designated hitter in Trace Anderson. Anderson. Nope. Torrin Beneda, the left fielder who Anderson's been DHing for, is now hitting. Torrin Beneda. Pitch inning here in the sixth, top half of the sixth inning. Hoffman with a pitch. Swung on, fouled off. No balls, 1 strike to count. No balls, 1 strike to count here to Torrin Beneda. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Again in the top half of inning number 6. Hoffman's pitch. And that hit him. Another hit batsman. Beneda is on by hit by pitch. That is going to bring up the Noah Trofgruben, rather. Trofgruben hasn't got a hit today. He did walk the last inning and was left stranded. Popped up high in the air, and that's going to be caught by the second baseman here for Washburn. And making the put out there is Hunter Wolf over at second base.
Hitting for Isaac Porter, number 31, Kieran Sullivan.
Kieran Sullivan hitting for Porter. Again, 1 on, 2 out here. We're in the top half of inning 6. First pitch swinging, and the 4-6 force, and that will erase the lead runner here. That was Beneda over there. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on, and we have played 5.5. We're back with the bottom half of inning number 6 after this at your live event.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
American Legion Post 147 welcomes you to Park River. Meet you at the Legion. There's daily meat specials at the American Legion Post 147 throughout the tournament. You'll enjoy the live tournament coverage, great food, air conditioning, cold drinks at American Legion Post 147 Park River. Meet you at the Legion. Good luck, teams, from the American Legion Post 147, and welcome to the Park River American Legion Post.
Welcome back to North Star Co-op Field, and we go to the bottom half of inning number 6. Chuck Sandus, Jack Rederath, and Alex Rederath, your scheduled hitters here for Washburn. Noah Trofgruben set to deliver pitch number 73. And got it across for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to count here to Chuck Sandus. Grounded to the pitcher in the first inning, grounded to third in the third, 0 for 2. Pitch outside in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes to count here to Chuck Sandus, leadoff hitter for Washburn here in inning number 6. 8-0 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Park River with the lead, 1 run in the second, 2 in the third, and then in a big 5-run inning. That kind of blew the game open. Swing and a miss, strike 3 by Sandus, so a strikeout for out number 1. Again, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and 5 in the fourth. Here's pitch 77 for Trofgruben to Jack Rederath. Reached on a fielder's choice and was caught stealing in the first inning, was thrown out by the catcher, and flew out to left field in the fourth inning. Noah Trofgruben with the pitch here for Park River outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count now, and 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here now to Jack Rederath for Washburn. Troftgruben set to deliver pitch number 79. And a strikeout. Second back-to-back strikeouts here for Hoffman. That's gonna check that Troftgruben. That was gonna bring up Alex Rederath. .78 pitches here for Troftgruben. Here's pitch 79, and did that hit him? No, it didn't. It looks like he scooted out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Alex Rederath. Troftgruben with pitch number 80. And this one hit up in straightaway center and settling underneath and making the catch for the out. A 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We have played 6, 8-0 Park River over Washburn at yourliveevent.com.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic. You don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
All right, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field as we go to the top half of the 7th. 8-0 Park River. They're batting. Top of the 7th, leading 8-0 again. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Park River. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. And this one, a seeing eye single getting through between third and short. So a leadoff single. And the top of the order, James Larson to bat. The top of the order here is the. He'll come up now. He's singled and was left stranded in the 5th. Got aboard and scored in the 4th. And that one up the middle and a base hit. So another hit for Larson. 3 hits, 3 for 5 for Larson.
Right fielder, Jake Solsing.
Jake Solsing now coming up with nobody out and 2 on here in the top of the 7th. So 2 on, so Park River get these across. It'd be we'd be in a run rule situation, I think. I think Washburn might get the last at bat. It might get their last at bat in the bottom of the 7th. But top of the 7th here in an 8-0 game. The pitch here from Hoffman. Hoffman again from the stretch, sets, and the pitch. Misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike the count. 3-1 count. Pitch outside again, ball 4, and that'll load up the bases. And Tucker Ramdahl up. Going to visit to the mound now. I think that's going to be out for Hoffman. We'll see. Pitching change coming up here. Well, we get a chance to do that. While they do that, to get a pitching change in, let's do a bracket breakdown. Brought to you by the Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Earlier today, first game in, Thompson defeated Langdon 10-0 in 5 innings, and Linton Ashley Wishick, the LAW Rattlers, defeated Candu 8-2 in 9 innings. Then in the third game, Lemoore defeated Renville County by a score of 4-3. So that sets up first couple of games here tomorrow. First game in is going to be Langdon against Candu. That'll be the first game of the day at 10:30 right here at your live event. Renville County will take on the loser of this game, and if it keeps going the way it is, it's going to wind up being Washburn. And Lemoore will take on Park River in the final game tomorrow on a Saturday night. That's the way it's shaping up to be right now, as we got a pitching change. And that bracket breakdown is brought to you by the Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. So a new pitcher on. Let's see, that is Colton Beecher, who's going to be the new pitcher, taking his warm-up tosses here. So Colton Beecher will throw here for Washburn. We're in the top half of inning number 7 in an 8-0 game. In the next two scheduled hitters, Tucker Ramdahl and Carter Troffgruben. And the Park River with a bases loaded here. I'm not sure what the rule is on that. They get 10 here, and I would think Washburn would get an at-bat in the bottom of the 7th inning, but they'd be trailing by 10 runs, so we'll see how that goes. Tucker Ramdahl at the plate. Beecher with the pitch. Colton Beecher pitching here. Ramdahl now getting a brand new pitcher here for Washburn.
.com or see us on Facebook.
Going to get through for a base hit, and they're going to plate another run, and it's going to be the 9th. As Amdahl comes across the score. Larson goes to second. Larson to third. Solsing to second. Amdahl gets aboard with his 3rd hit. Pitch from Beecher inside to Carter Troffgruben. He's got 1 hit. He's 1 for 4 on the afternoon. Again, bases loaded here. 9-0 your score. 9 runs, 13 hits for Park River here this evening. Swung on, fouled off here. First base side. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. It's got a 1 ball, 1 strike count to Carter Troffgruben. Beecher with the pitch here for Washburn. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to count to Carter Troffgruben here for Park River. Again, bases loaded. Still no outs have been recorded here in this inning. And that one's going to go across. It's going to get through, and sliding across with run number 10 is Larson. And everybody is going to move up a base. So Solsting goes to third, and Tucker Ramdahl to second. That means first base is open now. 2-2 count to Carter Troffgruben. Beecher with the pitch. And it's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count here to Troffgruben. Again, Park River has plated 2 more here. Thought they did. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Yeah, I think it's 10-0. 10-0 your score. And Jamison Arabic, he's got 1 hit, 1 for 4 this afternoon. And it gets away, and that is going to bring across run number 11. 11-0 now. As Amdahl goes to third, as Solsting comes across the score. It's 11-0. Park River. 1 out here, top of the 7th. Arabic. Pitch in, that one goes behind, doesn't get far enough away for Amdahl to try and score. Again, 11-0 here. Most runs scored in a game here. As Thompson, they scored 10 in that 10-0 win early on today over Langdon. 2 balls and 1 strike to count now. 11-0 is your score here. And the 10th and 11th runs didn't come here until the top of the 7th. Beecher with the pitch. Blocked nicely by the catcher, so it doesn't get away, and another run coming across here. 3 balls and 1 strike to count to Jamison Arabic. Beecher with the pitch. Swung on right back up the middle, base hit. That will plate run number 12, an RBI single for Arabic. 12-0, Park River. I was looking more and more like Park River is going to take on Lemoore in the 4th game of the day tomorrow, and Renville County will be the opponent against Washburn in the 2nd game of the day tomorrow. The pitch up high. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 4 runs here in the 7th. They scored 5 in the 4th. Pitch for Beecher, and a little blooper right in front of short. The throw to second, and that's going to get the lead runner. So 6-4 on the putout, and it's going to get the hitter's going to get aboard by a fielder's choice. And Noah Troffgruben coming up for officially the 2nd time. He's walked twice. Check that for the 2nd time. 3rd time, he's walked once, flew out to left, flew out to right. And the throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base. So a runner on at second here. 2 down here. We're in the top of the 7th. 12-0 Park River. That close to being in the final game of the day coming up tomorrow. The grounder down to short, and the throw over to first in time for out number 3. 6-3 put out. 4 more runs here in the inning. 4 runs on 3 hits, I think, and they left 1. So we have played 6.5, 12-0 as Park River leads Washburn at your live event.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication. You can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check out your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams, and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
All right, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field. Bottom half of inning number 7, a 12-0 Park River lead. And it's looking like they are going to be forward to end right now, and it's that close to being that way. Potentially advancing into that fourth and final game tomorrow, and Washburn would play in the second game tomorrow in the elimination round against Renville County. So pitching change here for Park River. Okay, I have the lineup card here.
Up for Washburn in the 7th. Number 11, Ethan Ritteroth.
Ethan Ritteroth, Jonah Miller, and Colton Beecher set to bat here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch swinging, that one curves, and it's going to drop for a hit. Brings up Jonah Miller. Singled in the 2nd and was hit by a pitch in the 4th, and was left stranded both times. That one hit up high in the air into center, camping out underneath, making the catch is Tucker Amdahl, I think, out there in center. So an F8 for out number 1. Colton Beecher, who's come on to pitch here for Washburn. Batting here in the bottom of the 7th. They're down to their last out. Or no, down next to last out. 2 more outs now. There's 1 out here in the inning. Swung on, that one backhanded at short. The throw over to first in time for out number 2. Now they are down to their final out. Washburn is. Runner on at second. That is going to bring up Hunter Hoffman. Started the game in right field, moved to a pitcher and pitched for a bit. And again, the Washburn down to their last out, 12-0. Park River with the lead. First pitch up high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0, the count here to Hunter Hoffman. Should he get aboard? Hudson Wolf is the batter on the on-deck circle, swing and a miss. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here to Hunter Hoffman. Hoffman waiting in. Pitch caught the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now down to their last strike is a Washburn. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch swung on, and this one right to the shortstop, and that's going to do it. The Pirates win 12-0. They advance to face Lemoore tomorrow in the final game of the day. And Washburn will now take on Renville County in the second game of the day. Our post game is on the way after this at your live event.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
American Legion Post 147 welcomes you to Park River. Meet you at the Legion. There's daily meat specials at the American Legion Post 147 throughout the tournament. You'll enjoy the live tournament coverage, great food, air conditioning, cold drinks at American Legion Post 147 Park River. Meet you at the Legion. Good luck, teams, from the American Legion Post 147, and welcome to the Park River American Legion Post.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
All right, welcome back to North Star Co-op Field here in Park River, where Park River has defeated Washburn 12-0 to advance, and they will play Lemoore tomorrow. Time now for the player of the game tonight. Player of the game brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services, focused on ag, focused on you. Find an agent at agcountry.com. We are going to go with the starting pitcher for Park River tonight, Noah Troffgruben. He won 6 innings. And did not allow a run. A great game today. Congrats, and moving on here tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you. Yep.
Now, you were able to get one run early on, and then kind of broke it open. And what does that do for you as a pitcher to pitch with maybe a 1-run lead, and then pitching with a lead like 6 or 7 runs? What does that do for your confidence in that type thing?
Yeah, well, I felt that as soon as we got that first one, we were just going to open it up and keep going and hit the ball more and more and more, and it just gives you more confidence on the mound to throw the ball with a cushion. You can locate pitches easier, and just you have so much confidence.
And now, does that kind of translate too when you go up to the plate and you're hitting the ball too? Are you feeling that confidence as well?
Yeah, you don't have as much pressure on you when you got a good lead. It takes the pressure off a lot.
Talk about the guys behind you making the plays defensively, because they did a good job too.
Yeah, whenever I really couldn't find the zone with my off speed, I would just throw a fastball in there. I knew that they'd make a play behind me.
Yeah. What was the talk about as far as pulling you after that 6th inning, and then having a relief pitcher kind of mop up and save the game for you?
Yeah, I'd assumed to just save me just in case, and we got a good lead, so yeah.
Well, appreciate it. Congratulations on the win, and congrats on being our player of the game. Player of the game brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services. Congrats. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
All right. He's Noah Troffgruben. He won 6 innings, got the win for Park River, and now being joined by head coach Brett Omdahl. Coach, congratulations. Nice win for you.
Thank you very much. I was really proud of the boys, proud of Noah for coming out and setting the tone, pounding the zone, and filling up the zone with a lot of strikes and putting allowing the other team to put the ball in play and trust in our defense.
We talked about that in the pregame too. The fact that I asked what you were kind of expecting as far as the starting pitching, and he came through.
He did, absolutely. He did everything that we wanted him to do, which he has been doing lately. He's getting more and more confident as the season continues. So super proud of him.
Big fifth, 5-run fourth inning, and that's kind of when you guys really broke things open, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's like Noah said, once you get the run support, it just kind of opens things up a little bit more. You're allowed to breathe a little bit better and just feel more comfortable and not so pressured. And super proud of the boys, the way they came out in day one.
Having a relief pitcher pitch that second inning, was that a mutual decision between you and Noah as far as that goes, just kind of saving him, saving his arm for the final inning and letting him rest a little bit?
Yeah, we saw the score after we added a few more, and he was under 90, and we felt like it was a good time to maybe save him for the back end if we need to make a long run. And we got a guy by the name of James Larson who we call Auto Strike, and that's what he does. He comes into the game and he throws strikes.
You got Lemoore tomorrow. You had a chance to see them play against Renville County. What are you looking at as far as that matchup goes?
Well, they're relentless. I mean, that's a storied program that plays baseball the right way. I mean, you look at them guys in the dugout, they were down to like their final outs, and most teams would have been, just waiting for it to be done, but not them. They're going to find a way to claw their way back and win ball games. And so I guess we know a little bit about them. We've seen them in the spring season, a couple games, and we know that when we show up, we're going to see a team that is relentless and plays ball the right way, and we got to be ready for that.
Coach, congrats on the win here, 12-0. You get the victory over Washburn, and again, taking on Lemoore tomorrow. And we'll talk to you before the game tomorrow right here on yourliveevent.com.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys.
All right. That is Park River head coach Brent Amdahl here on the post-game report. And again, our player of the game was Noah Tromp-Gruben, starting pitcher. Went 6 innings, got the win. We'll come back with our final features. We'll have one more 30-second break. We'll come back with our final features and wrap it up here from Park River.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Welcome back on the post game here, where Park River has defeated Washburn to advance to tomorrow's final game, where they'll take on Lemoore. Again, Washburn, they'll take on Renville County in the second game of the elimination bracket tomorrow. Again, you can view both those games at yourliveevent.com. The connection of the game, and there's several people that had, we could almost call it connections of the game. Connection of the game brought to you by Halstead Telephone. Discover local reliability that you can trust. Halstead Telephone. It's how you connect. And these guys did just that. Jake Solsing had 2 hits on the night, and he was 2 for 5. Tucker Amdahl had a big night at the plate. He had 3 hits on the night. And in all, Park River pounded out 14 hits in the win. So the connection of the game, we're going to say Jake Solsing, Tucker Amdahl are connections of the game. The play of the game, it was made defensively, and it was made way back in the first inning. And Jack Rederath was on first, and the catcher for Park River, Carter Tromp-Gruben, fired a bullet down to James Larson at second base, and this was right at the beginning of the game, and that actually was one of 2 plays of the game. The other one, Hunter Wolf being thrown out at third base, and that basically squelched a run or a potential start, a potential good start for Washburn. Your plays of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag. your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And let's run down our schedule for tomorrow, as we'll be right back here for 4 more games at yourliveevent.com. The first game up will be Langdon going up against Candu, and Renville County will take on Washburn in the elimination bracket. And that Langdon-Candu game, that will be get underway at 10, and then we'll follow that up with Renville County and Washburn. Third game of the day, we'll have Thompson against Linton Ashley Wishick. The LAW Rattlers, who came out and came back with a win earlier on today. And the final game of the day will have Lemoore, who also came back to pick up a victory over Renville County, taking on Park River, who ran past Washburn today by a score of 12-0. And that is going to do it here from North Star Co-op Field in Park River for Brady Siebels, who will be back on the mic, and he'll have the primary call on at least 2 of the games, and I'll have the primary call on the 2 that he doesn't do. But we are signing off from Park River and North Star Co-op Field. Thanks for joining us at yourliveevent.com.